Okay. Whew. All right, let's just do this. So, this is going to be all about CBT, but with a little twist. It's all about the fitness competition world. Pretty excited to do this. I feel I'm now ready to share some insight into that crazy, crazy world that I love so much. And more importantly, bring some CBT awareness to you, whether you're a competitor, you're a coach, or you struggle post competition. I'm here to help you. But today I thought it would be pretty fun to just start off the series unboxing this memory box that's been in my garage for a few years. So let's see what happens. And great way to start off this new series. So this one's special. And what a first one to open up. This is from Liverpool, and it is my first place win at the Olympia Amateurs. And this one's special for me because I used to live in England. I was previously married and went through a pretty traumatic divorce. And that was my first time going back to that country as a winner. It was pretty exciting. Well, let's see what else we got. Yeah, I think we're starting off with the best stuff. So this is my first Arnold jacket that I won, and it's from Ohio. Very, very special. Oh, and funny story. Yeah, so this is the trophy that went along with it, and somebody else has my trophy because this is Bikini C, and I think it was Bikini F, but incredible memory and my first international win as a fitness competitor. Pretty special. Yeah. Number 2, well, we'll just pull this out now, is the other jacket. So this one, man, there's some stories to go along with this. It was my last show. This was the last time I ever competed, and it was really cool to leave back-to-back champion, and the trophies back there as well. 3 months before competing, I unfortunately had to train myself at the end because of a circumstance with my coach, and I'm proud of myself for doing it. I'm proud of myself for pushing through, but I realized how important it is to have that one person in your life, and it's not as much fun if they're not there. And dealing with MS, and I knew that I was at my breaking point. So I knew that that was my last show, and I was either going to become a pro or not. And I won my class, got second overall, so unfortunately I didn't get my pro card, but I felt like I did that day because I just went out there for me. So that was the last time I stepped on stage. I'm not going to get emotional, so we're just going to keep going. Oh, sorry, my dog's going to jump down. What's this one? So this is Inside Fitness. This was when I did the cover model search, and I had the big blue gown. It was so much fun, and ended up getting second place and a photo shoot, which landed me third place in their Inside Fitness Hot and Fit of 2013. Rusty, you're not stealing the show. Yes. So this was CBBF Nationals, my first Nationals I ever went to in 2013 in third place. And I was so happy with this because I had no idea what I was doing. I went out to BC with my husband, and we just thought, this is so cool. We're going to have some fun. And I remember one of the judges saying, you go your first time, you're never going to get top 5, top 3. It doesn't happen. I got third. So that was really neat, and it was such a great vacation. That was probably one of my most fun shows because it didn't feel like a job yet. Yeah. So this was my first Arnold. So the other ones were the second and third time. This was my first one, and I ended up getting 5th place. And that was a cool one because it was my 27th birthday, and I competed on February 27th. And I remember them having some type of explosion on the street, and it cut out all our power, so I couldn't shower or do anything. And luckily, New Age Performance, one of the owners, allowed me to use his hotel that was on the opposite side of the block. So I remember that. And then what do we got? Oh, yes. So 2004, CBBF, Bikini F first place. So this one is literally where I learned that you will do anything no matter what time because you put months and months of work in. So this was in Edmonton, and we got ready at about 6 a.m. And I didn't go on to prejudging till 5:40 p.m. That's prejudging. And I didn't go on to the finals and the overall till 1:45 a.m. the next day. And I literally had my breaking point and just cried. I probably didn't bring my all for that overall placing. I didn't get my pro card. And at that moment, I remember saying, it doesn't matter what time you go on. You've put months of work in. Just suck it up. So it was a good learning experience. It's this one. North American Championships, 5th place. This one is super cool. Only because when you believe and just the higher power, somehow a miracle can happen, or just I remember this vividly. So I went out on stage. There's 45 people in my category. I don't know. I think it was probably maybe like the 6th or 7th, because my last name is Bunny. I went out and I didn't get a call out, like, at all. I got called out on the last call outs because they forgot my number. I was devastated, especially going from an Arnold win and then the CBF win to not even getting a call out and forgetting my number. I went after the prejudging, cried, and just prayed. I literally, my coach and I sat in the hotel room and said, this cannot be happening. No, they're going to correct this. And luckily, they threw me a 5th. So it does happen. It's just very, very rare. So that means you just never give up. I know, we got a lot more going, so I hope you guys are entertained by this. Oh, so this was my second show. This was with the IDFA, and that's where I won 1st place. I really like this one. It's so long ago, 2012. I don't really remember too much, but I remember giving Monica a win. She was from Almac. She was one of my big role models in the sport, and she gave me a hug and gave me my trophy. So I do remember that. Another one. I don't remember. Oh yes, this is my first OPA show where I placed 3rd. Very funny. So in my head in prep, I thought it would be a great idea to buy a dehydrator and dehydrate all my sweet potatoes, so I literally had no water and I could be extra dry. Unfortunately, I didn't put the sweet potato in long enough, and I ate it after about 3 hours and then got like toxic poisoning and the flu. And I looked pretty terrible compared to 3 days before that, but we still pulled a 3rd. What's this one? Yeah. So this one is 3rd for the Ontario Provincials, and that was super exciting. The only one I ever did. So I went from a regional to provincial, straight to national to the international stage. That was really fun. I enjoyed this one. Pretty big one too. I swear there's not much left. So we've got here Bikini F, CBBF Nationals, 3rd place in Halifax. This one was literally a shit show. Nothing went right. Some politics happened backstage that I'm not going to go into, but we'll just leave that one there. And what's this one? I don't even know if I should talk about this one. Oh. Fitness Star Model Search. I got 1st place. Was in my off season. This was 2012, I assume, and I became a pro right away. I realized that really wasn't a pro card like these things, but I had a bit of fun. Yep, I called myself a pro for a day. And then what do we got here? Oh my gosh. Yeah, we got a lot. A lot of them are participant medals. We got an IDFA one. This one was actually, oh, can't believe I almost forgot. Sorry. We almost forgot about this one. This was my first show I ever did, and I got 4th place with the IDFA. And when I walked on that stage, and why I wanted to compete was, I'm not gonna lie, I wanted to prove to my ex-husband that I was pretty. I don't think he even really cared, to be honest, or even knew I did it. But in my head, I needed to build some confidence up. And as soon as I walked on that stage, I just did it for me and found a love. It was pretty powerful, and which led me to all of this. So it was a great one. And I think there's one more left. Oh yes, we got the medal for Olympia, the Olympia Amateurs. So I hope you guys enjoyed that. It's pretty cool to see all of these trophies and the accomplishments over 4 years. And a lot of positives, a lot of learning opportunities. And I'm excited to share with you guys some of the thinking errors that go along with fitness competition prep and the more inside story behind all of this. So stay tuned.